teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle, it's Sategna. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. And they hand it off to the back. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. On the ground, punch it in for the score. And he'll be brought down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. Trying to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Ball handed off. This one ends up a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now.
Texas.
He finds some space. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They're going to run it. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Will not be brought down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. To throw, it's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
That one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He's going to hand this off. It's a strong stiff arm. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks free. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
All they need is a field goal to take the lead, but they're going to try to punch it in here on fourth down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
What a call here. Fourth and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Boom. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. They'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after just a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Sooners will have first and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Mateer. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it for the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Catch made in space. Look out. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Simon. Flies out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Longhorns move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The offense set to take over here. Play action here on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Simon. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. Here he goes. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The short completion at the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A Really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Sooners. They were backed up to start the drive. But some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. To throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. for a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
First down here for this offense. The back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Not the accuracy we expect from the senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. And he's brought down there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Will just sneak it now. I don't think he got in. The big guys up front just rolling him off. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, a field goal here now on 4th down is obvious. You have a chance in the second half to tie the game up. But think about it. I mean, you're right on the doorstep. What are you going to do? Are you going to tie this game, or are you going to take the lead?
Coach says, forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma, to put them on top now.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. One bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Makes a tackle into the clear. Now here he goes. He'll carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Tailback with another carry. Runs through the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake 3 there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
Now 1 possession in the 4th quarter. The offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent game.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, we're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Finds his man. It's Baxter. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's got it in the open. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails, but can't cut this lead further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Working clock with the ground game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
He bought some time, now lets him go. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fields coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play key away and secure the victory? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Looking right. This one caught. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Caught by the receiver. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll start the ball now at the 35. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He lets it rip. Oh, he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football.